Rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20. We're back with more Gremlins Inc. Such good choices to pick, but I'm quite partial to the gambler. I like gambling. We're gonna do a gambler run today. Playing a nice little ranked match in the spring 2020 season. I like this hand. I'm gonna keep this hand. Got some aggression with the setup. I can send somebody to jail. Nice easy quest that doesn't cost anything, but it's a secret, so I can make my way up over to the astral plane. I'm the gambler, so gamble cards are good. Lucrative deal if I was over here, end up over here is pretty good. Otherwise, it's a good 5 movement. Is my mouse cursor not showing up on the stream? Well, that's unfortunate. I should be able to fix that here in just a sec. Let's start off with some heavy aggression, making our way to get this quest done. Go to jail. Go to jail engineer. Now at this point it's just kind of a shot in the dark because everybody's about the same level of threat. But that should fix that. Hopefully my mouse cursor shows up now. Yay! All fixed. Much better. Now you can actually know what I'm talking about when I point at it with the mouse cursor. Oh. Take an easy gamble up here. We're gonna spend all our money. That is less than ideal, but I can use my fast and flare still to get up there on the quick. I don't want anybody to do anything to stop me. I want to get this easy quest out of the way and catch those 5 cogs. If you're unfamiliar with the game, up here we have the win condition of 30 cogs. First person to 30 cogs wins. It plays out the rest of the turn order from whoever went first, and since it puts yourself, darn you! Alright, well with that, I'm actually just gonna step right here. Because the engineer's in play, working is for 100, and I'm gonna get some extra money to just buy a ticket to Fast and Flare up there when I get over to the market. So in this game you have various main locations that you're trying to go to, and the cards you get both give you your movement based on the number in the top left, how many spaces you can use if you use that card for movement, or text in what they do if you are able to land on the spot that they have in the bottom. Circle spots you have to land on directly. The house spots you can stop on if you have enough movement to get to them, as well as each one of them has each spot has its own set of things you can do. Generally, the spots that are houses are options you can take, whereas circles are things you're forced. But that's not always true. It's like this Tribune spot here is an option to try to gamble to get a vote, and this Inferno over here forces you to do its action of discard your cards and get 100. Alright, well we got enough to quest. We're gonna honest crook our way right here. Right now we're just trying to make our way effectively over to the Fast and Fair as quickly as we can while having enough money to still be able to use it to teleport to any spot or location, picking up here and getting that quest done. Hopefully that works for us. Hopefully. Alright, I get to choose which misfortune my opponent gets. And definitely think I'm gonna go with hurting their wallet. Alright, what do I want to do with this? I could take a pit stop, do that pittance, and get a couple of votes. At this point, that might not be the worst plan. I think I'll do it with this automated. I gotta do it. Curio. Run out of time. I'm so slow at making the decision. I don't need to dig through the dumps. There's a 1 in 6 chance I could lose one of those votes, and I like having those votes right now. I'm gonna gamble and say that maybe I win the election. If there's a snap election for any reason, I win it right now. Be a cool way to be. Hey, Red Yoshi. How's it going? We're here just inking some gremlins, trying to make devious moves in this card game about trying to go around this board, collecting money, building stuff, and ultimately getting cogs, which is worth more than money. Frank, no. If I step on him, I can't afford to do stuff. I have a second fast and fair. That's interesting. Alright, I think I actually do have to unfortunately step with my prank here. And I will pay for my bribe, actually. Now that paying for my bribe is a little bit of a tell that I've got something going on. I don't want to go to jail. However, I also have this kingpin as a backup if I go to jail as an alternative plan. Glad to hear you're doing okay, Yoshi. Thanks for joining us while we're doing some Gremlins Inc. Are you familiar with this game? Not a lot of people are, but if you like digital board games, this is a great one. Definitely one of my favorites. We're not gonna be fussing with this presidential suite. Up here we go. Fast and flare. You may have thwarted our plans for a time, engineer. But our quest from Diaron, or whatever that name is still complete. Ooh. Ooh. I can sneak a third vote. I can try to undercut the competition when I make my way over to the office and steal some of those cogs from somebody else. I think I will do that. It's definitely within the gambler's nature to gamble. I'm gonna go to the gamble spot and hope really hard for a 5. That's a 6. That's still money. I can re-roll because I'm the gambler. That's one of my abilities as the gambler. The other another ability I have is anytime I roll a 6, I get an additional 40 gold in my pocket. Anytime I roll a 1, my salary goes up 2 points. And after winning any sum of money in the casino, you get an extra turn. Okay, that's a little different than the last time I played the gambler. The game has gone through 2 years of updates, tweaks, and changes. There's a whole new board. This isn't the only board anymore. There's a whole other one. Alright. Well, what's gonna happen to me? A burglary? I'm gonna lose that 100 I just got. That's unfortunate, but fine. But we can step over here for another gambly. And on a 5, we get the vote. I would like to re-roll that because I do not want to lose a vote. I want to gain a vote. I'll take 50. That's fine. It's okay. I'm not getting to do what I want to do, but you know, oh well. That's how Gremlins Inc. goes sometimes. You don't always get to do what you want. Alright, well, we got our backup plan of Kingpin if anybody sends us to jail. Through a jackpot, which is cool. Sadly, based on my position, I may end up using it for movement. Would I ever use the fast and fair to get the jackpot early? Alright, well we didn't get our votes. Let's bail on the undercutting competition just a step here and get some more money by selling a vote. Ooh, my draw makes me a little sad because now I have political shopping, an easy way in the area right over here to get votes. If I'd had that card in my hand, I might not have made that move. I probably would have gotten rid of, well, quite honestly, the Kingpin, probably. Maybe the Automated Bureaucrat. Oh, Judgment Day. What is Judgment Day doing? Choose an opponent, take 100, strip the card out of my hand. I was reading that. I skip a turn and they get an extra turn. Okay. Alright, well I'm soaked all the way over here. That's okay for me. Because I can go cash out my jackpot and maybe build this automated bureaucrat. I'm gonna need a little more money than I'm gonna get out of this jackpot, so I am gonna have to gamble. Sort of stupid. I get an extra turn when I win on the gamble? Is that it? Yeah. I also get an extra 40 on 6. Everyone pays their bribes except the governor. Unfortunate, doesn't affect too much. So I still have to find a lucky roll at the casino. And I think that roll still has to be 4 or 5. We're gonna go here at the intersection in case for some reason we have to change. I'm not buying insurance. Hey there, Penta. Welcome to the party. This particular ranked session, I don't know exactly how long the ranked rules last, but I need to take my turn real quick. I will sacrifice my last vote to get over here, cash in my jackpot, gamble. Lame. And I guess end my turn because I didn't win. But I can doing well. You're not that late to the party. We've only been doing this for a little bit. Alright, I use this step here. And I don't buy insurance. Insurance is on the one where you get a misfortune on these portions. It doesn't hit you. In fact, because you bought the insurance, you get to choose who it hits, which is a fun little ad. Generally, I don't buy the insurance unless I'm really trying to gun for somebody, or maybe if in this mode with the being open top deck misfortune, I might buy insurance if misfortune on top is a bad one. Oh, this is not my favorite use of fast and fair, but I want to hold on to miracle bureaucracy to pass through that slightly cheaper. So no, I'm gonna have to use that to get here and ramp for my extra turn. And gamble and hopefully get well. Let's not do that. Let's re-roll and get 2 votes. That's not the best. Not exactly what we want. Past that, we'll take the slow-moving vehicle. Wait, no. I do want to hold on to that impeachment. It's rare. Ooh, one-armed bandit. You know what? Change of plans. Let's just build a one-armed bandit. 25 gold anytime anybody goes to the casino. And I'll take 140 and an extra turn. To which I will continue my tromp over here. Throwing up a miracle of bureaucracy. I get to select a player. You can't pay, go to jail. You're also in first. Go to extra jail. This is a digital board game, Penta. The point of the game is we're trying to get 30 cogs, which basically can be considered like win points, 30 win points. And you have these resources of money, votes, and your cards in hand to try to get to 30 cogs before anybody else does. Through these cards in hand, you can build stuff at various locations, like I built this one-armed bandit that'll have permanent effects, or not permanent effects, long-lasting effects. We're giving up on the automated bureaucrat dream. We will win the election, yes. Snap election. This game has a lot of mechanics to it, which is why I like it. It does what I think a digital board game really should do. That is not just be an adaptation of a physical game, but really be a game that wouldn't work out as well physically. Yes, a group of people could sit down and painstakingly do all of the math involved for everything that happens in this. But it's a lot better for this type of game for a computer to be doing. That is why I use this game as an example of like exactly what I think a digital board game should be. There's no better example that I've seen. Fortune Street's another good example, but it doesn't top this one. Fortune Street, I can do Fortune Street a little bit with the math. Fortune Street is kind of just like a knockoff of Monopoly with more rules. Where am I going? I should have planned what I wanted to do. I think I'm just going to take a step here. Oh, insurance? No. The governor. What do I want to do with this pal? I also have a properly placed bribe and an inspection. What I'd like to do, though it's expensive, is be able to buy this automated banker. More likely I'm going to settle for buying this recycler. But the recycler is also pretty boss. Alright, no. Well, am I gonna go? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go over there and sell anything. I want to step on this. Ooh. Now that's a heavy swing. I'm right next to the bank. What did you just build? The automated traffic policeman. When an opponent moves with a 5 or 6, they pay 20. Alright, that's a rough one. The Eternal Mortgage, right next to the bank. I could sell my one-armed bandit. But then I'd have to go all the way back around. No, I could sell my one-armed bandit. Okay, yes. This is an aggressive play, but this is what we're doing. Taking all of that money for starters. Then I'm taking a inspection step to the bank, where I'm cashing out this Eternal Mortgage. It's only 30 to increase this. I will for sure do that. Then I don't have a 3. Four? Give up the properly placed bribe to move here. Gamble on the inspection. Hopefully get a bank card. Teleport to the bank, but just make my way up there with whatever I teleport. Yeah. What? We're gonna look at your cards. Oh, crap. His stupid thing charged me more than I remembered. I'd already forgotten, so I can't go to the bank and get that done just yet. Past that, guess I'd like to go here. Because here I can catch 10 gold. Alright, somebody please somebody pay a fine of some sort so that I can embezzle it and get to my 500, please. You're gonna inspection me? Oh, I'll discard the automated helper. I hadn't even realized I drew that. Then I get rid of my contraband. What even was my contraband cards? The Spire of Gremlins. I hadn't even looked at that one. That one's a new card for me. Every opponent loses 3 votes, teleport to the astral plane. That's pretty cool. My contraband, which I had been kind of thinking in the back of my head that I might use. But it was a secret. It got taken away. Alright, well, let's take a slow walk over here real quick. 2, 3, 4. I will pass through this and get enough money to build this on the way there. So unless something hits me hard, I'm gonna lucky dice my way into there. This would be considered something hitting me hard. I don't mind going being a kingpin. Let's take 0. Oh, rough. Should have done a 1. But I think he wanted to go to jail. He has that common fund. Oh, we both go to jail. Everyone's in jail. This is pretty funny. Just everybody's in jail at once. Yeah, let's do the global jail emote. I don't know if they've added more emotes due to it's more DLC, but I have the uninvited guests, the automated competitors, and the astral gamblers DLC. It was kind enough to be gifted to me for posting YouTube videos of Gremlins Inc. And they're a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this kingpin card. Where do I want out of jail? How do I want out of jail? I want to break out the back of jail. No, yeah, make money and stay in jail longer. We're gonna be bad in jail. This game has like a bunch of little mechanics. This is our first time in jail. There's an entire deck of cards for jail, as well as you get your jail experience. Depending on how you spend your time in jail, your experience will go up certain amounts. And then based on how you spend your time, bad, neutral, good, are the card selections that can pop up. Your level determines how many you get to draw before you're stuck with one. So you get to draw one of 2 cards. Pick the first one, stick with it, or gamble on the second. At a later level, you get to draw 3, and I think at the most you get to draw 4 at the end, but maybe it stops at 3. It's been a while since I've been that high jail level. But when you get to the highest of jail levels, every 4th point of experience you get in jail just gives you another cog. So you literally can just XP up and win from jail. It is not the best of strategies, but it's a good thing to have up your sleeve. You took my recycler, you're mean, but you gave me a dangerous artifact, which I like. I really do want to build that automated bank though. Oh, can we be greedy enough to do both? Hold on. I'm gonna take all of these bribes and be bad. That no thanks text had more on it than I'm used to, and it kind of threw me. I'm gonna have to take a better look at it next time it pops up, because I saw that it said by saying no thanks to that last card I'd take a malice, which malice increases how much your bribe is, the cost of what you have to pay when you pass over these spots or try to pay the police a bribe to not arrest you. As well as the person with the lowest malice, as lit up here during the election, gets 3 additional votes for being the man of the people. That'll do. I'll be a bully and get some extra jail experience. But I said yes to digging the dumps because I didn't want the malice, but then I thought I saw that it would give me extra experience too. And that'd be pretty cool. I'd be very into that. Thank you, Fossa. Long time no see. You can reject the last event in jail, but you get malice for it from the latest update. Okay, okay. Yeah, because I didn't think I saw that when I was playing this a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago. So it seemed pretty new. That common fund is just paying me out. You will lose jail experience and get malice. Okay. That's what I wasn't sure about what it said. I'd rather not roulette. Yeah, there it is. -1 jail experience. We will definitely dig in the dumps rather than taking negative jail experience. Now we're not getting the card that I really want in the be bad option, and that is the jailbreak. You roll a die, on a 4 through 6 you bust out. You bust out the back to the dump, and you get to play a card and do the effects there immediately. So I could build my lucky dice before he took it away in the recycler, but I can still build the lucky dice. It's still what I want. They're doing stuff to me. You stole a vote there. Evil statue stole 50 from me. Okay. They're building all sorts of cards up in various locations. So he played an inspection on the merchant. The merchant had an illegal card, so the merchant went to jail. Oops, I didn't see the bribe up there. Oh well. No. Yes. Alright, come on. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Oh well. Gambler's nature is to gamble. I'm just playing to my character. Trying to think of what. I have nothing to confiscate, so that's not too scary for me. What is the better play? Do I try to make my way up to here, be greedy, and do this banker, and then the dangerous artifact? Because if I do the dangerous artifact, that takes me to the Inferno, and then I can't avoid discarding all my cards. I really should be taking those bribes, but I keep not noticing / remembering. But it could work out in my favor, because despite being bad in jail for as long as I have, I'm still not the Malice leader. And not being the Malice leader's pretty good. It's a pretty good place to be. A lot of the cards pull up just like, this bad thing happens to the Malice leader. It's like, oh no, I lose my entire wallet? Usually that only happens if your Malice is that great, because most of those are, their punishments are multipliers based on your Malice. We're going to take these two. Left my marker up there to remember. No thank you. Yes! 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. Oh, 1. Oh well. That should make our salary go up a little bit. That's fun. On the back end of plans, the fact that we're hanging out in jail getting this experience could help us out in the long term, as putting us in jail will be less detrimental. I do have no intentions of staying behind, and I like that I'm just hanging out in jail, letting people forget about me. Oh, the gambler's a fool. He's just hanging out in jail the whole time. Although, a keen player may notice that I have quite the wallet of 825. What do they call these in this again? Is it just gold? I'll have to check that in just a second. Now we've gotten up to where I can just take some extra gold. That'll do. That'll do. I'm rocking 1,000. Guess it just says richest player. 1,000 G's. 1,000 Grem coins. Which brings me to this point of the Chaos cards. Cards that sit basically on the side of the board and can be activated if you're at the proper location and can pay the cost. Alright, what is this? Pay 100 or get 4 Malice. I will definitely take getting 4 Malice, if it comes to that. So, what I may want to do here is just pop this army of chaos real quick. Or, I do have a lot of stuff for good movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can get there in 2 turns. I think I'm going to be a little bit risky. I forgot about his, where is it? The policeman that charges me 20 when I use a 5 or a 6. But so long as I can maintain 1,012 by my next turn, nope, I'm going back to jail. I have the dangerous artifact. He's searching my hand. I'm gonna have to pay 100 for having this criminal card. Perfect timing. Perfect timing for that. Where's the emote I want to use for that? Just that's not the one I wanted though. It works. They don't know what I'm feeling. Maybe the one I'm thinking of is an unlockable one because I'm not seeing it. That one looked close, but wasn't it? Alright. 4, 5, or 6. Another 1. We're getting kind of unlucky here. Man. He had not played that. We were about to build A diversion in the astral plane. I've never seen that be built before. That would have been fun. Oh well. We can't have epic moves every game. We got to build an Armageddon clock last stream. That's pretty rare. Alright, I'm gonna lose my governorship, which is unfortunate because I'm gonna lose some of my powers that I didn't get to use too much. My plan to go do that diversion was only possible because of my powers. One of my governor powers is on those pay spots where you have to pay your bribe. Ooh, I'll do that. That amount of votes actually helped me out. Not yet, but I could. See, this guy tromping up through here by not being the governor is having to pay his salary each time, and when you land on it, you have to pay it twice. So it's an expensive trip for him to get up there. I was planning on running up there for free as the governor. I want all of this money, please. Give it all to me. Yes. Then I'm gonna be bad. And then I'm going to keep fishing for that break out the back card or the votes card. Because now... I was looking at the wrong thing. I need to beat out the 9, so I need one more round of votes. But I don't think I'll even get another turn before the election. But if I do get another turn before the election, I might be able to win the election from jail. Just campaigning in jail, people getting out of jail, or all about voting for me. Nope, right before my turn. Okay. Oh no, right before the engineer's turn. Okay. That's a good point to note that that would be the marker of the turn order. So when we get to the end game, that's the point in which we need to be aware that the game will end when somebody's over the marker and it goes between the prosecutor and the engineer's turn. And you'd think that's like a really minor detail to remember. How often are two people going to be like that close that it's just like, oh, but if you had one more turn, like if you had gotten to go and your last turn wasn't the one before. A good, like, half of the matches I lose are ones that are lost by that much. That, oh, but I just need to go. I just need the one more move. And I think the sign that so many of my matches end up being close like that is a sign of just how well balanced this game is. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Go to hell is the next misfortune. Meaning, I actually wouldn't mind getting that, because once in hell, I could still buy the Army of Chaos. Yes. Now I get extra money because that card, I kind of skipped over it, but it says that I get 50 from every other player in the jail of a lower rank than me. So I ended up stealing 50 from the prosecutor as well, because I'm mugging him. What's he gonna do? We're in jail already. I'll beat up somebody on my way out and get some more jail points in case I end up back here. Oh, the place to go. I would have liked to bust out the back and been able to, like, lucky dice, then do that, but it's these greedy moves that are holding me back right now. That's why I'm 8 cogs of 30 behind 20 of 30, 19 of 30, and 10 of 30, but also the governor. But I also have a lot of money. And I'm the most malicious gambler around. And the prosecutor goes back to jail on the engineers. Was that a setup? Yeah, it's a setup. There's no defending that. You just go to jail. Where do you go? Jail. Fuh. Yeah, I guess I'll just pay that. I'll have to pay a lot. That's okay. Wish I had a 5 drop to get me there. Everything I do have is either too slow, the decelerator, or telegraphing that I'm on my way there to cash out. Now, there's not a lot that they could do to stop me because I don't have anything illegal in my hand right now. But they're still going to try. That's a problem. We'll land here and catch a double salary there. Can't really plan out what I'm going to do too much past that because we're going to have new cards after this. Now, I do basically get a free pass there because, well, I'm going to walk through this. I'm going to take my misfortune for walking through. I saw that that was go to the Inferno, which is where I wanted to be. And we shall build the Army of Chaos! And suddenly we're in first. Army of Chaos. Okay. We can get this quest done. That would be cool, but that's gonna be really tricky at this point. The imp follow the rules! Is that a comment of me putting up new rules in the chat? Because I did. Before it was just whatever, either whatever the default was or whatever. Oh, I'm gonna lose a lot of money there for my malice. 20 times my malice in money. Ooh, and then I get hit with a -10 income. But with all the ones I've rolled, I've gotten 2 extra income. Just read them. How goes the game? Game's going pretty well. We ended up in jail for a good long time, but that just made us beefy. We're thug level. We're almost right-hand man level. And we were able to pull up to 21 cogs using all of the money that we had collected, just being really evil in jail. That is unfortunately how we also got up to 32 points of malice. Oh! And I'm hit with a scandal because he played a karma. The person who has the... Okay, the person who has the lowest blah blah blah. Or the highest karma. Sorry, I was trying to think my move because I wanted to come over here and gamble. And I guess lose all my money in an unlucky roll. Womp womp. Oh well. Being the poor gambler. Not the way to be. I need to get some money as the gambler. I am not a pauper. Playing a poor pauper, that I can do. I can run circles around people as a pauper without money. But as a gambler, I'm gonna need money. Good news is, the gambler's really good at getting money. By doing what? You may assume, gambling. We're gonna be trying to do a lot of dice rolls that can benefit in getting us money. Right now, I think So long as the malice doesn't change, the mischief card doesn't change. Probably should have looked at that honest crook. I'm just so not concerned with other people's plans right now, and that's probably what's gonna kill me. I can't afford to do that. Alright. Well, I can't even afford a pittance, so let's go up here with it. I can't afford an insurance, but a 6 would get me money because I'm the gambler. So, we do like to see a dice roll. I'm going to try to make my way up here so long as this stays the thing, because I can take 3 malice no problem. I do want to hang on to 2 votes. In this situation, the votes aren't going to get me the... They're not going to get me the governorship, but they are a currency that I can use for more money. And so we will try to get up here, hopefully roll well, get us a lucky potion. Lucky potion's cool. With my lucky potion, if I can get any sort of like teleportation, if I get another fast and fair with that, I can come sacrifice it over here. I'm really surprised nobody's done the sacrifice. I sacrificed my thing for money and greed. Yeah, we're just going to take the 5-step up there because I don't believe we're going to make that happen. Take the malice, and I'm much more into this lucky potion than the trinket, surprisingly. Alrighty. Especially because of the trinket, I can still get 20 gold out of just using it for movement. The cards that have this plus-minus thing sitting next to it are ones that have a movement effect. You can highlight between their movement effect and their card effect. Yeah, I want to use this to get some money. Step here. Gamble. I'll take the 2 votes. Set. 2 votes. Votes are a currency that might come up in cards that I want as well. Now, I'm liking the plan of a day at the office, a moonlit job for some quick cash, and a free cog. Opening day gift is okay, but I typically like that one better as a 6 movement. I need to remember that the police traffic controller thing, unless it's been destroyed at this point. I guess it got destroyed at some point. Sometimes it's hard to tell what all is going on with other people's games while commenting on this game. Like, I can't follow all of it and make my own strategy to win. If I was just following it, I most certainly could. Then I have to come up with my own plans to try to win. Figure out my own maths. Okay, somebody's going to jail. Who's going to jail? You's going to jail. Why you's going to jail? Because you're right behind me and you can step on me and send me to jail. Now I'm set up to be pretty okay in jail, but that's not where I want to be. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna risk-o-matic our way over there. Wait, why do I need that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll just opening day gift our way over there instead. I don't need to hit bang. Alright. Run over here. A day at the office. Get your thing and get another thing. Ooh, an eternal mortgage. I wouldn't mind eternal mortgaging away my lucky potion. That could be a good plan. So I sold one of my votes, did some work at the office, did a moonlit job, made a little bit of money. I'm at 209 now. Alright, on a 4 I can step here, do my right connections, and make money instead of paying. Then I lose my lucky potion due to being hit with a misfortune through karma. That's a-okay. Hey look, the one-armed bandit that I gave for the mortgage earlier. The card found its way back to my hand as well as the mortgage. What fun. What fun indeed. Okay. So then with this, I'll take the magic trinket and go to gamble here. Operation cleanup. Are you gonna clean me up? No, you're cleaning up the merchant. Interesting. Oh, not less interesting. He's got all that money. Yeah, he could make some hard moves. Oh, but he doesn't have anything illegal to block him. The merchant might pull ahead here if we let him. Alright, well, I'm going to magic trinket here. Gamble. Accept 3. No, roll again. Good. Pay 1 cog or discard all my cards. You know, let's do a redraw on my cards. I'm not that committed to them. This is a bad redraw. Ooh. Wasn't committed to them, but man, they were okay. I liked them. Hey, take that well-deserved holiday second hand off me. If you use second hand for movement, you draw a card randomly from somebody else's hand and use that card's move. Take that. Get a 1. And get that out of my stuff. I would have used it to step here, but still, just get rid of it. Just like all of this stuff up here at the treasury. And none of it's all that good. It's all like not very good treasury stuff. Alright, magic trunk here. Stay at the office and sell another vote. Alright, I want to do an investigation against the merchant. Hopefully he's picked up an illegal card by now and might go to jail. And otherwise, I guess I'll just use one of his cards to teleport somewhere. Hopefully the treasury, I guess, because I have all of those cards, but at the same time, none of them are that great. And I have like 3 of the treasury cards. How many? There's gotta be a lot of them. Somewhere near like 30% of them, I'm betting. Yes, do that. Then we gotta inspect this merchant. He did have an illegal card. You go to jail. Now, where do I want to go with this? I want to go... Yep, just up to the treasury. He had a voodoo doll and everything. So you go to jail. Shame on you. And then I'll go to the treasury. And up at the treasury, do I want... I definitely want the genie lamp. That's for sure. Cool, I got a chest. And I think I'm just gonna take the cog. If I take the votes, it doesn't win me the election, and they're gonna get taken soon here anyway. When you lose after the election, half your votes are taken away, rounded down. I could take that money, but I don't have a good plan for it. I got this deal with the devil if I can make my way back over here, which is pretty cool. Question is, How do I get my way back over there quickly? I could force it with a player conflict. That might be a little suspicious. Plus, I want to roll the dice in case I get a 6 for money. How can I do devious things? Seems like... Well, yeah, we actually saw his hand, and I didn't see anything in his hand that really gets him the win. We block the 1,000 from being used here for the Army of Chaos, because we already did it. You can get up to the astral plane. Up, an inspection in my hand. My deal with the devil will be sending me to jail. Okay. Oh, a 6. I get paid to go to jail. Alright, where's my dialogue for it? Home. Darn it. You cut me right before I clicked it. No. No. Yes. Home sweet. It's quite a bit of experience to get to this next level, but level 5 is that top one, the Dawn, where you do get 4 different jail card options, as well as every 4th point of experience you get in the jail becomes a cog. Now, it's not my favorite plan, but it's a plan. Alright, you pulled up to 28 with the excuse generator. I mean, that's a good one, but I don't need votes. I guess I will actually take that. Extra experience, less jail time. What are you building up there? The Amulet of Dorgo. Amulet of Dorgo is a card that I see a lot, but I never actually have it in my hand. It doesn't cost anything. It's just an evil amulet you have to bring up there. Okay. I don't care about the boats right now. I don't really want to be in here longer. I guess we'll try to break out the back unsuccessfully again. Oh. Oh. I'm free! I'll be free anyway. Let's try for another card. Dig through the dump? No. Get more experience? Yes. I like that card. Alright, if we get sent to the jail again, we can start just getting cogs. We're getting pretty endgame. Oh, that might be it. No, nope, nope, nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, the merchant doesn't have too much more to go up, and he's got a lot of money. The engineer only has 2 left to go up, and he has no money, but not everything costs money. Just, a lot of them do. Stock market crash is the bad thing. It's late in the game, that's not too bad. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't like you doing stuff where I know there are free cogs to be had. Alright, I guess we'll touching speech over here. No bribe. I get it framed. I go back to jail, which is unfortunate. Kinda. Based on how far we are away from this, and that being the only card we really have to do much with, our best bet might be being in jail. For right now. I don't know why nobody's going over here for the sacrifice. What you joking around about with, Penta? Are you making fun of the gambler's jail life he's carved out? Actually, yeah, since we're here, we're just gonna take the extra experience and try to cog up, I guess. Right now. If we happen to get a chance to try to bust out the back, we'll try that, because that gets us not too far away from building that business development. I'm in the best position here. Once I do get to Dawn, I do unlock the next, like, bad level of cards in which I can start sending misfortunes from jail, drawing the right cards, so maybe I can hold them back from jail. Right now I'm tied for last, and that's not where I want to be. Especially with you jumpinating for the 30. Okay, I get one more turn. I guess I'm gonna have to be bad with it. That's not gonna be enough to get me a cog. Can I do anything else? Doesn't do me any good. I'll be free. Sure. I lose. Oh, but the merchant pulled ahead into first! And that's why more turns get to be played. Lost automaton. Wow. He got one of, like, double wow. See what I mean about everybody kind of being on the last point? I mean, I was the gambler. My strategy was to gamble and didn't work out. I still pulled out pretty far. I still had a pretty solid game for my strategy to be gambling, rely on good dice rolls and everything, but I was not a contender at the end that was one turn away from winning. But everyone else was, to the point where the turn the engineer pulled up to the 30 marker, the merchant was just like, oh hell no, I'm going up to 32, and the prosecutor down pops in with 31. No idea what's going on, but okay. It is a bit of a complicated game, and it takes a little while to learn. I definitely played a fair bit of single player and through the tutorial before I understood and was able to play this game myself. Plus, I love digital board games, so when I saw this, I really wanted to learn a lot about it. And when I was in college, I developed the systems for a few like games that never ended up getting fully coded. So I've thought about the back end of it a lot, and I'm thinking of the back end of it a lot. This game's back end of like not the like coding mechanics or anything that are going on, but the game mechanics that are going on. There's a lot of really cool systems in place in a cog-like effect to beat the motif to death. In a cog-like effect, it's just beautiful. Just the election stuff combined with the salary and what is it? The salary and the bribery stuff. The votes and malice and how those work in tandem for election detriments to being bad, resources that can be spent. There's a lot of layers to the strategy of this game, but a contained lot of layers, not something so broad as like the lot of layers of, say, like a Hearthstone match, where a lot of the layers from that come out with every new expansion of cards. Every new set of cards they have has cards with new attributes and new abilities that you have to learn, as well as a mix of old attributes and abilities that weren't used in this way before. And this game, closest it's done is it came out with a new map. That was the biggest change. It comes out with like 2 to 3 new cards that they add into the game every season. That's one of the main reasons why on the YouTube I have to specify what season of Gremlins Inc. you're watching, so that if somebody in the know was to check it out, they wouldn't be confused and be like, what? I went through that entire thing and didn't see this card, or what? The mechanic of this works this way. They'll be like, oh, but I guess in spring of 2020, that's how it worked. Like, there's some stuff that I've even had to do a double take that have changed so dramatically. When I picked this back up about a month ago after having not played for over a year, maybe a little longer than that, I found that the board changed. I was like, didn't there used to be a misfortune spot outside the prison? I think I remember getting a misfortune every time I was arrested. Did they remove that? And yeah, they did. I forget if they just got rid of it and made it a space smaller, or if they replaced it with that bribery spot, because I think it used to be bribery and misfortune, but I can't be sure. Anyway, how do I rate my own performance in this session? I think I did pretty good. I think everybody else did pretty good too. And thumbs up for everybody. I don't really know the difference between those two metrics of voting. I guess the thumbs up sticks around forever. If you thumbs up somebody and you play them again and they were thumbs up before, you thumbs up them again. Or it's there and you can be like, oh, I've played with them before. I thought they were cool last time. Then, you know, judge this time. But, you know, my mentality with that is pretty much anybody who didn't, like, stall every turn. So maybe I could be in like the thumbs down red cog category, because there was a lot of me being like thinking for a long time, stalling out my timer, but I never missed a turn. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd give somebody who did that a red because they never missed a turn. It wasn't every turn, but usually I just give everybody greens unless they disconnected, and then reds if they disconnected, presumably like the server side. I don't know if it was a disconnect or if they just like quit out. Like, I don't get to know that. I don't know what it all affects. But no win for us. But we did get that chest. Let's open it up and see what we got. Oh, nice. Melody of the Mechanical Trachea. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder which song that is. Loot boxes. This is a pay-to-win game. They're loot boxes, but I don't... Maybe there's a way to buy them. I've never bought one, but all the loot boxes give you is aesthetic stuff. You saw the different lists of commands and emotes that I can throw in. They have some extra ones that you can buy or earn in game, and they have a limited number of uses, which is why you'd want to like stack up ones. If we look at ones that I've actually, can I see maybe ones? Yeah, ones that I've actually redeemed. So this is my inventory, and all of this stuff is still tradable on the Steam market, so long as it's like a non-tradable item. And I think all this stuff is very cool, but until like there's a reason that I really want an aesthetic thing, I typically don't pop stuff like this. Usually I keep it around for like trading with other people purposes that care more about that sort of stuff than I do. But clicked out of the wrong thing. Just go back to my inventory, collection. You can see here that I have 18 uses of suspicion left. And I think each stack is 20, so I popped a bunch of these because I do like using this one. This one's kind of fun. I forgot about these ones. I do like having, being the poor popper and popping some spare some change, please. That's a pleasing one. What? Behold the marvel of invention of gremlins from another clockwork. Main menus, backgrounds, mechanical trochea. It's already in my collection. Right now I'm going with that. What does that look like? Oh, this is the main menu music that I'm looking at. But I do think I want to change it up real quick because a lot of these are really cool. I really do like the soundtrack for this game. The soundtrack for this game is boss. So this is how little I do with any of this generally. I don't even know how to change the background. Do I have to do it from here? Do I do it here? No, main menu background. Well, inventory. I'm missing something from here. There's gotta be some way to pop this. I have it in my inventory, I just can't figure it out. I never use stuff like this. Ranking ladders. Oh, we can look at how I'm doing poorly in the rankings. It's been a while since I've seen how the rankings adjust. Last I remembered, your adjustment changes. Okay, no, it's explained down here. First of every month, rankings are reset. That's how it works now. Okay. I could explain how it used to work, but that's not how it works anymore. Gremlinpedia. You can look at all of the stuff in here and see what everybody does. I do like to poke around in here and just hit back, because then based on the card number you can see what the most recently added cards were. So like we have this, the prize fund. I don't think I've seen that card in my hand. Spire of Gremlins is new. We saw that this round, but briefly. I saw it in my hand and then it was taken from me and I was just like, wait, what was that? Spire of Gremlins. Common Fund's new? Okay, I played with enough of the Common Fund that it's like in my strategies these days. As is the slow moving vehicle. Judgment Day. That was used to hurt me in the last match. Yeah, a lot of these are newer cards. I'm gonna try to just keep going back to what I can remember being the base game, if I recall correctly. Like what was in the game before they started updating stuff. And I think the first one that they added in updates was the automated traffic policeman. I might be mistaken, but I think that was the first one. Because I'm almost positive the election campaign was around. Shit, this is me assuming that I was around during the beginning. I can't remember back then. Maybe I jumped on this bandwagon a little late. Oh well. I know that last time I was really frequent at the game, Peristokia. was Peristiliac, Perestroika. I don't know how to pronounce that. Perestroika. I think that's it. Perestroika. I have no idea what that means. But I think that was the newest card when I was last current with this game, like regularly playing, like competitively, actually trying to be doing good in the leaderboards years back. And so there's like 20 new cards for me to be checking out just in those. There's new misfortunes, I bet, too. Yeah, there certainly are, because when I was playing back in the day, I don't believe there were any misfortunes that gave you a cog. Now there's the, something. Which one is it? Maybe there's not one. I thought it was. Huh. Could have sworn there was one. Like. Oh no, I'm thinking of the one that takes cogs, gives money? Maybe? If there's not one, I must be thinking of that one. Anywho. There's a lot to this game. I very much enjoy. It's me some Gremlins Inc. As far as the YouTube portion of this, I think that's going to be it for that. For more Gremlins Inc., like, comment, subscribe. We'll be just posting up episodes here and there.